Josh, great to have you. So in your opinion, should we waive IP rights for vaccines?
Well, by we, I think you're referring to the United States, or you may be referring to the WTO. And I don't think either one should waive IP rights for any inventions.
Why do you say that?
Well, so IP rights are forward-looking. So patents in particular are incentive for researchers and inventors and universities and corporations to invest capital in exploring new areas that are high risk. And so if you have a property right, which is what a patent is, as a reward for that, then that incentivizes further research and development and investment in finding better treatments, better cures, better vaccines. Patents properly implemented are actually a huge incentive to new discoveries and innovations. And so we don't want to take away the incentive for innovations.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. Though the WHO argues that, sure, IP rights protect business self-interest, but there's a bigger self-interest. Vaccines can be produced globally and the world can open up and go back to normal. What do you think about that?
Well, if the world has decided that, and if the WHO and the WTO and all the member nations decide that that virus and that pandemic is so devastating that it's worth getting rid of all innovation, we can take the patents around the COVID-19 vaccines and give them to the public. And we won't have to pay any pharmaceutical companies for those vaccines, the Moderna, the Pfizer, the AstraZeneca. But what about the next virus? What about the next variant? Who's going to invent and come up with cures and treatments and vaccines for the next virus? That's a trade we can make, and so that's our choice. It's not in corporate interests, it's not in the company's best interest, it's in the world's best interest to have innovation and to have cures and treatments. And so we don't want to throw all that away. It's not a good trade-off, I don't think.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you think the argument about public health versus corporate profit, this isn't a very sound argument.
Yeah, that's a false dichotomy. It's both. It should be both. The companies that innovate should be rewarded with being able to market their commercial solutions, and the world should be able to benefit from having a cure or a vaccine that never existed before, and wouldn't have existed. There's no one investing in it if there's no way to profit from it.
Do you think the WTO is tackling the real problem? What do you think the problem is, and what's the solution?
Yeah, well, so the proposal is a bad proposal because they're proposing to get rid of innovation. So the next virus, the next problem, the next challenge, the proposal is to destroy the incentive for private research and development on new cures and vaccines and treatments. That's the proposal, is to get rid of innovation. It is very short-sighted. It says we want to consume all of our technology that exists in the world in 2022, and we don't want any new technology in 2023 or in the decade ahead. And so we want to keep focused on the long term and principles of promoting innovation by providing property rights to those who go out and are successful at creating new technologies and cures.
Josh Malone, Policy Director at US Inventor, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.